Sometimes life doesn't break us with big disasters. Sometimes it breaks us with small, quiet moments. A low grade. A simple comparison. A sentence someone says without thinking. A look that makes us feel small. And slowly, without noticing, we start to believe a dangerous lie. We start to believe that we are not good enough. Maybe you are feeling that way right now. Maybe you look at others and think they are better, smarter, faster, more talented. Maybe you work hard but still feel invisible. If that is you, then this story is for you. Stay with me until the end, because sometimes one small change in thinking can change an entire life. In a small, peaceful town, in a quiet corner where mornings were soft and evenings were calm, lived a simple family. Their house was not big, but it was full of warmth. In that house lived a 12-year-old boy named David. David was in 6th grade, and he was full of energy. He loved the open sky, the sound of the wind, and most of all, he loved soccer. To him, the soccer field was not just a place to play. It was a place where he felt free, strong, and alive. Almost every day after school, he ran to the public field and practiced until the sun started to disappear. At school, however, David was not the same boy. In the classroom, he often felt small. The numbers on the board looked like a secret language he could not understand. No matter how hard he tried, math always seemed to slip away from him. His best friend and neighbor, Matt, was the opposite. Matt was quiet, calm, and incredibly good at math. Teachers praised him. Students asked him for help. And every time David heard Matt's name, something heavy moved in his chest. One afternoon, David came home from school and dropped his bag near the door. He sat on the couch and opened his math book, but after a few seconds, he closed it again. He leaned back and stared at the ceiling. His eyes were tired, and his heart was heavier than his school bag. His father, who had been working in the small garden, noticed something was wrong and came inside. He sat beside David and asked gently what was bothering him. David tried to smile, but his voice was low. He said he had received another poor grade in math. But that was not the real pain. The real pain was that Matt always did well, no matter what. David said, "No matter how hard I try, I am never as good as him." His father listened quietly. He did not interrupt. Then he brought David a glass of water and waited until his son calmed down a little. After that, his father took him outside to the backyard. The garden was small, but it was full of trees and soft light. Birds were singing, and the air felt peaceful. His father said, "David, today you will learn 3 lessons. These lessons are not only for school. They are for life." David looked at his father with curiosity and respect. He nodded. The next day, his father gave him the first small challenge. He asked David to invite Matt to play soccer. David did not think much about it. Soccer was his world. That afternoon, the sky was clear, and the field was full of laughter. David played like he always did. He ran fast, passed well, and scored 3 goals. Matt tried his best, but he often lost the ball and looked confused. Still, everyone had fun. When David came home, he found his father waiting. His father asked him how the game went. David told him everything, and without meaning to, he said, "Matt is really bad at soccer." His father smiled and said, "Yes. And Matt is very good at math. You are not the same. You are different. And that is not a weakness. That is how the world works. Everyone has their own strength." That night, David lay in bed thinking. For the first time, he did not feel angry at Matt. He felt something new. Understanding. The second lesson came the next day. His father asked him to observe Matt at school. Just watch and see how he spends his time. David did that. He noticed that Matt was always counting something, solving something, thinking about numbers. Even during breaks, he played games that involved thinking and counting. When David told his father in the evening, his father said, "That is why he is good at math. Not because he is special, but because he practices. He enjoys it. And when you enjoy something, you do it again and again without feeling tired. Just like you do with soccer." David started to see something clearly. He was not bad at math because he was stupid. He was bad at math because he did not love it, and he did not spend time with it the way he spent time with soccer. Then came the third lesson. His father asked him a simple question. "How much better do you think Matt is at math than you?" David thought and said, "Maybe 3 times better." His father said, "Then try studying 3 times harder." That day, David sat at his table and opened his math book. He tried. He really tried. 1 hour passed. Then 2. His head started to hurt. The numbers started to dance. His eyes became heavy. Without knowing, he fell asleep on the book. When he woke up, it was evening. His father gently touched his shoulder and told him to come for dinner. David felt like crying. He felt like he had failed again. In the garden, he told his father he could not do it. His father did not get angry. He said softly, "David, this is what happens when you force yourself to become great at something you do not love. It feels heavy. It feels painful. But when you love something, discipline becomes easy. Effort becomes natural." Then his father said something David would never forget. "If you want to be great at something, either study what you love, or learn to love what you study." That night, David understood something very important. He did not have to be the best at everything. He just had to be the best version of himself. From that day, David stopped comparing himself to others. He still studied math, but without fear. He focused more on soccer, and one day, he became the captain of his school team. Years later, when people praised him, he always remembered that boy who once felt small and useless. And now, let me talk to you. Maybe you are David. Maybe you are sitting somewhere right now, feeling like you are not enough. Feeling like others are ahead of you. Feeling tired of trying. But listen to me carefully. You are not behind. You are just on a different path. A fish will never beat a bird in flying. A bird will never beat a fish in swimming. But both are perfect in their own world. Don't give up just because you are not like others. Don't break yourself trying to fit into a place where you don't belong. Find your strength. Build it. Respect it. And remember this. You don't need to be great at everything. You just need to be brave enough to believe in yourself. Because the moment you stop believing in yourself is the moment you truly lose. So stand up. Try again. And never forget. Don't give up. Your story is not over yet.